guys, welcome to our channel Good Life and Learning. Today we are going to learn how we can use if function or how the if condition works in Excel. Let's see, why do we use if condition? See, there are many times when you have situations like that. Suppose we are planning a birthday party, and depending on the number of guest list, we want to plan the type of starters. Suppose I'm having the condition like if the guest list is greater than 30, then guests should be served 4 starters. Okay, if guests are greater than 30, then there should be 4 starters. That means if the condition is true, I want that guests should be served with 4 starters. But if the list is less than 30 or the guests are less than 30, that means I'm going to serve only 2 starters. So this is a situation where I need to put if condition. That means if this condition is true, I want this result, and if that condition is false, I want this result. Okay, let's see one more example. Suppose if your mom is preparing coffee and you would like to have one, and if she is not preparing coffee, then it's okay for you. You don't want anything. That means if the condition is true, you want a cup of coffee. And if she is not preparing anything, then it's okay. It's okay with you. You are not going to have anything. So this is the situation. You already know that we can compare in the Excel by putting logical operators like greater than, equals to, or less than sign. This gives the result in true or false. Okay, but what if we want to type something else? Let's see in a better way. You can put logical test like this by comparing two cells or two numbers. But first of all, let's see what if condition consists of. If condition is a formula or a function in Excel that contains 3 parts. Very first part is logical test. That means where you want to put the condition. What is the condition? What is the logical text? That means if this is greater than, if this is less than, if this is equals to. Something you are comparing. 2 cells or 2 numbers like that. Okay. So this is logical test. See one more example. See one example of logical test. Like if I am comparing Sam marks with Julie's marks, then how can I do that? You need to put is equal to sign for comparing this cell. Suppose I want to compare if Sam's marks are greater than Julie's marks, then what did I get? False. That means Sam's marks are less than Julie's marks. This is logical test and it will give you the value in true or false. Every time it will give you the value in true and false string. Nothing other text, no other text is going to show you. So if you want to type some other text like numbers, text, or some other text that is of your choice, then what do I do? That exactly where I need to put the if situation. For example, if I want that if Sam's marks are less than Julie's marks, then type fail, or if Sam's marks are greater than Julie's marks, then put pass. Okay, so let's type the situation. This condition if bracket starts. See if you can clearly see if in if condition it asks first for the logical test. That means what is the condition? My condition is that if this is greater than this, that means Sam's marks are greater than Julie's marks, then type. Then it asks for the value, but to type the value you need to give a comma first. Now after logical test, put a comma. Now give the value what you want to type. If it is a text value, then please put it in double quotes. I repeat, if you type the string, if you want to type a text value, then keep this string in double quotes. I want, if the Sam's marks are greater than Julie's marks, then I want to type pass. And if the condition is not true, that means after that you want to type when the condition is not true. So put a comma. Now type what you want. If the condition is not true, type false. Now bracket close. Okay. What did I type? Sorry, I typed false. I want to type fail. So, see, this condition is true. So, what if the Sam's marks are greater than Julie's marks? So, how the if condition is going to work? See, logical test results also gives you true, and we want, if this condition is true, we want the result pass. You can also type number instead of string, but for numbers you don't need to keep the number in double quotes. Let's see that condition. First of all, put if. Okay, now the time for logical test. I want to compare this with Julie's marks, and if this condition is true, I want to type 1, and if not true, I want the result 0. That's okay. You don't need to put the numbers in double quotes. I repeat, please don't put numbers in double quotes. Okay, now press enter. See, this works. So if we change the marks of Sam, then what is going to happen? See, logical test gives value false. Sam is fail now. Number is 0 because in case of false condition, I want 0 as result. Suppose if you want to type hi or bye, you also can do that. Let's see that, how you can do. Logical test again. Okay, I want to type hi. Keep it in double quotes. Then put a comma. Now type PYE. Okay. So this is how you can work with if condition. You can also give formula or range or anything what you like. Like I want on fifth condition, I want to add Sam marks to the Julie marks if Sam got higher marks. Okay. So let's see that. How can we do that? Put if condition, logical test. If this is greater than this, then and this plus this, or else what do you want to type? Simple Sam's marks. Okay. So just enter it. See, and if marks achieved by Sam is 85, then 85 plus 50 is 135. So see, we can add formula, we can use any formula in if condition. So this is how you can use if condition. I hope it helps. Thank you for watching.